Hey guys, NanoNexus here, continuing on the Aldmeri Dominion's sort of main quest line. We've been sent to Grahtwood to help out Aeradan, the Camoran King of the Wood Elves. There's apparently some unrest within the Alliance here in Elden Root. So as you can see, this is sort of the Great Oak City and it's the capital of the Alliance. So we're inside Elden Root right now, in the throne room it seems. And are we just gonna walk straight ahead, straight up to him? Right, we're gonna go ahead and talk to him now.
You're a bold one to approach so fearlessly. Give me a good reason to speak with you. I'll make it seem like you're here at my request. Otherwise, my subjects will think you cut the line and start sizing you up for dinner. How thoughtful! I could hardly turn down such a generous gift. Especially with the trouble brewing in Elden Root. How are you at building embassies? You see, Queen Ayrenn promised one would be built for the Khajiit as a gesture of goodwill. But now a year has passed and there's still no Khajiit embassy. This has led to no end of headaches. Good question. You wish to serve the Camoran throne? You can start by asking Prince Naaman why his people aren't fulfilling their promises. He's the one who seems to have the entire Elden Tree lodged up his flue. I can say that. I'm the king. I take Queen Ayrenn at her word, and I'm sure there's a good reason for the delay. But it looks bad when she can't construct a simple building for the people she's sworn to lead. I do hope Prince Naaman can clear things up. Were you indeed? Menonel sent you from Haven, did she? A bit dramatic of her, but she does have an eye for talented people. Perhaps you could put your talents to use.
Right. Okay, so we're going to help build an embassy or work out why it's not been built. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the Prince Naaman now.
Yes? Quickly now. Don't leave your mouth to hang agape.
Oh, he's a dick, isn't he?
That again? My sister, Queen Ayrenn, foolishly committed to build the Khajiit an embassy months ago. Everything was to be handled through Ambassador Tarinwe at the Altmer embassy. No, you don't get to question me, not after you slew High Kin Lady Estri. Do you think I'm one to have a chat with the person who killed my wife? That will break out the Sylphmead and share a good laugh?
Okay, I haven't got the Persuade skill. I think that's in the Mage's Guild. I think you can get the Persuade skill, so I'll go with this one.
Then I shall return the favour. Address all further inquiries on the matter to Ambassador Tarinwe. Good day.
Yeah, I could have just quit the conversation then and spent that skill point, because I got like 2 skill points left over. I could have spent that in...
You're not one for waiting in lines, are you?
Could have spent that in Persuasive Will, I think it's called, but I don't know. I don't think it changes things that much. It might have done, I don't know. But anyway, so we're off to what are we off to do? Go and talk to the person that was supposed to be in control. To Renway, I can't remember her name. But yeah, so we're gonna make our way out of Elden Root now. It looks pretty cool in here, I've got to say. Although I did say in the other video, I'm a bit slightly unimpressed if this is really like the capital of the Dominion. It's a bit... There's not much going on, but I mean, it looks pretty. If you look up and the knights up there and stuff, looks nice. But yeah, so maybe I'll say a little bit about sort of why this is the capital. Just before the events of this game, so Elder Scrolls Online, just before, during the sort of second era, the Cable, which were a faction who were running the Imperial City, they took advantage of the Camoran dynasty sort of civil war that was going on, and they attacked northern Valenwood, which is here. We're in Grahtwood, which is in the region of Valenwood. And basically that led to King Aeradan seeking help from Queen Ayrenn, and which sort of helped begin the Aldmeri Dominion, and that is why it's all a big part of it, really.
Hello there.
And they chose this strategically. Apparently, it was a good decision, and the Altmer decided on this being the capital. So yeah. Okay, nice to see the Altmer have an embassy, but the Khajiit don't. So obviously something's going wrong here. What was her name? Oh, Tarinway. It says it on my... could have just read my quest log, but yeah. Right.
I suppose a wanderer like you wouldn't know what busy looks like. I will demonstrate. Feel free to observe, quietly and from a distance.
She's a bitch as well.
Oh, forgive my manners. There's so much to do in preparing for Queen Ayrenn's ratification ceremony. Tempers fray, as I'm sure you can understand. But if Prince Naaman sent you, it must be important. What can I do for you? Why would Prince Naaman care about that? If they're too lazy to build their own embassy, can't they afford an inn? Well, of course, I ordered it done. I hired some wood elves to excavate the stone and set aside supplies for Khajiit to use. It isn't my fault if the locals couldn't do their jobs. Check our storeroom. The Khajiit didn't even bother to pick up the supplies. In the meantime, I'm off to locate Prince Naaman. If he didn't send you here with his blessing, I'll see you face Dominion justice.
I have a slight feeling it's you that's going to be facing Dominion justice. She seems like a bit of a bitch. And I am guessing that there's a...
This one is tired of waiting!
Or is that a guard outside? Okay, there's definitely something wrong in here.
That's far enough. The storeroom is off limits. Ambassador Tarinway's orders. She did? That's different then. Show me her orders and I'll stand aside. Then I can't let you inside. Her instructions were very specific. No one gets in without her written permission.
Sneaky bitch.
I'm to remain at my post until relieved. Except in an emergency, of course. The Khajiit could riot. That would be bad. Very bad. Or a fire, of course. But the chances of that happening are slim. I'm here on the ambassador's orders. I can't leave my post unless there's an emergency. Suit yourself.
Oh. This couldn't be more transparent. Right. Were you going to start a fire for me?
Have to clear all this rubbish before the end of my shift. Ambassador's orders, they said.
Could always start a giant fire.
Do you think so? I wouldn't want to burn down the embassy. You're right. And I can stay here to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. Thanks for the suggestion.
The quests in this game are good, but sometimes they are a bit just... I don't know. I mean, it's an MMO.
Smoke? What's going on?
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, so anyway. So we've gotten in. Is it all shitty? Is that just because it's been in here for a long time, though? Oh. Alright. Okay, so they've given them crappy supplies.
Where is the guard? And what are you doing here? I'd expected you would solve problems at the embassy, not cause them. Do you realize what's happening out here? Oh, never mind. Explain what you were doing in that storeroom. Why would she do that? Oh, never mind. Well, what did you find? Typical bureaucratic corruption. I expected better of the ambassador. No matter. Supplies can be replaced. What about the Khajiit embassy? Did she say why construction hasn't begun? What do you mean, collect stone? That should have happened months ago. They should be ready to build it. I'll talk to the ambassador myself. Put the fear of the Dominion into her. I'm surprised we didn't pass each other on the road. Get to those ruins and find that work crew. I want to know why they haven't done their jobs. I won't have Queen Ayrenn's word impugned by someone else's incompetence.
Okay, so any bets that the work crew are dead? Because that always seems to be the way. Oh, that always seems to be the way with these quests. You should find out everything's shit. Everyone died. Someone's been doing some sort of conspiracy stuff, and then you kill them, or you give them up.
Hello.
They do get a little repetitive, these quests, but it's alright. It's less repetitive than other MMOs. And there we go. Multiple cuts on the wood elf's body appear to have come from an axe. Oh. Okay, we need to kill these horvers. So, also you might notice that some of my skills have changed. It's because I did end up respecing again. My gold's just gone. But I mean, I've just respec'd and I've got sort of a Destro, Resto, good sort of build going now. I've sort of finally made it.
You there,
oh.
we need to talk.
Sneaky.
Saw you standing over the body of a dead wood elf. Nearly put an arrow in your throat. Good thing I recognise you. Azerith, bind us, stranger. We work directly for King Camoran Aeradan. Saw you earlier in the throne room. The king had his suspicions about the missing work crew and asked me to look into it. Seems we both have a stake in this. I know enough. Khajiit are owed an embassy. They're angry the High Elves are dragging their feet to build it. Seemed like politics until a dozen stonemasons vanished without a trace. The king sent me to find out why. Before the Dominion, King Camoran Aeradan nearly lost a civil war. I came to see if the missing stonemasons were targeted by the Blacksap rebellion. But Blacksap would have displayed the bodies, not left them as food for Horvor. The king suspects Ambassador Tarinwe has been up to no good. Little things, some of her associations. But he can't accuse his allies of undermining the whole alliance. So he sent me to deal with it. Ambassador Tarinwe used criminals to smuggle supplies. Never directly, but enough for us to notice. I'm not saying she had these stonemasons killed, but I'd like to ask her myself. Problem is, there's nothing we can do while she's in the Altmer embassy. If she left the embassy, she knows someone's onto her. She'll go to ground, try to flee. Have someone smuggle her out of Grahtwood. We should probably stop her. Meet me by the middens, at the base of the Elden Tree. I'll be there shortly.
Alright, so it's called Grahtwood instead of Greatwood. Greatwood sounds better, sounds great, but alright, Grahtwood. Yeah, so as you see, like, with... Oh, well, that was a bit weird. I was just about to say, we're fighting level 20s and they're dying pretty quick, but that fight just went a bit weird for some reason. But, yeah. So I think this build is sort of... It's pretty good, really. It's working so far. So I just can't be bothered fighting the spiders, I'm sorry. I probably should show the build while I'm talking about it, but you'll see it. You'll see it later. But yeah, I sort of looked up a couple of build guides and stuff because I'm not too good at the whole sort of number crunching stuff when it comes to builds. Am I going the right way even? Yeah, here we go. You can just see a bit of gameplay with this. I'll run through the skills if you want to, like, leave a comment or something if you want to if you want a little sort of rundown of what skills I use and stuff for like each of the builds that I'm playing as, the Let's Plays, because I don't know whether people are too interested in it really, or whether you just want to see gameplay, so I haven't really done it. But I could sort of talk about it and talk about why I'm using what and in what order, and how, like survivability, how you're meant to survive and stuff. I don't know. just leave a comment if you want to hear specific stuff, and I'll always try my hardest to sort of make a video for you, because you know, if you want to see something, you can be pretty sure that other people do as well, and you know, it's good to make stuff that people want that I might be sort of ignoring because I think people won't want to watch it, and then maybe they do. I don't know. I hope that made sense. It was sort of just, I was just babbling. But anyway, why is this taking so long? I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? I tend to be in the wrong place when I babble. Right, talk to Enthor. That's not him, is it? Ugh. Oh, it's all the... Right. Okay, that took about 5 minutes, so hopefully I've edited that out because it was boring.
They call this place the Middens because it's where all the refuse ends up. We clear them out now and again, but they always come back. Necessary evil, I'm told. Spoke with someone I trust. She's definitely here. We should get moving. We're not far behind her. Capture her, bring her in for questioning. Find proof she's behind this so Prince Naaman doesn't explode with outrage. Never thought I'd hunt a High Elf ambassador. Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals. They keep to themselves, but sometimes they band together to repel outsiders. Kind of like a filthier version of the Dominion. Our goal is to find Ambassador Tarinwe before she buys passage out of Grahtwood. Staying in the shadows, avoiding unnecessary conflict, that's what I'd do. But there's a lot of ground to search. I'll follow your lead.
Okay, right, I'm going to leave this episode here on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We're going to head into the Middens now. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe if you like these videos, and go ahead and hit that like button as well to just let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.